What is up, y'all? I'm going to do our reading early today. I got my little alfalfa's going on, y'all. Those are my antennas, and they're obviously radioactive. Yeah, I'm gonna give it do our reading early. I'm getting some downloads. Y'all, I got a download just now. I was brushing my teeth. It was scary movie. Scary movie. And I was laughing because when I was younger, I thought at one point in time that I was the youngest. And I only just grew up alone, right? Because who I thought were my siblings are 11, both of them are 11 years older than me. Which is funny because remember we were pulling those cards, y'all, that parallel and that gorilla, the two L's, 11 is like a street. However, though, they're not my siblings. I said all that to say that I used to play alone a lot, okay? I've never had a problem being alone. First of all, I'm always alone. People have left me alone spiritually, in realms. I remember going back places and being promised a date or being promised that someone would meet me there and they're either late or they're never there. So this life, I have mastered being alone. Throughout this experience with my daughter since March 30th, people have been the utmost cruel and hateful to me in public everywhere I go. No one has called to check to see if I'm all right because my powers, however, is moving in the atmosphere as well. They know I'm all right. Their concern is does she know who she is? Has she really awakened up? And I have. Now they won't dare reach out. Y'all, I can't imagine what Ebony Johnson, the girl who kidnapped my child, I couldn't imagine what she would say to me right now. Besides call me names. What's new? What would you say? Anyway, not going to give that my energy. So today, y'all, we is gonna get straight up into it. The downloads I had got last night. My father's birthday was freaking fantastic. Okay. We are still in his birthday because the night and the morning are the first day. Ha ha. 3:00 as I looked on the time. So it is still in his. It's still his day, y'all. Excuse me, we are 7 cards away on both decks. 7 cards away on the love deck, and we are able to start doing love readings. I'm not too big on love as far as, oh, does he or oh, does she? I am really big on self-love. It could be why a little bit of the love deck could be it's not really taking forever. I only can, create the cards as the downloads come. So, and we're also 7 cards away on the drama deck. The drama deck is pretty good. We're probably like 13 or 14 cards away from completing the karma deck. This particular box, y'all, was gifted to me by someone who really doesn't like me spiritually. And these were the beads that she called herself getting me gifted. I'm not too sure what or if I need the beads yet or what the spirit is going to have me or allow me to do with them. I know that he's not going to let me or allow me to use them for any type of sacred work because they were gifted to me in malicious energy. So because of that, I transmuted the entire box and I turned it into a box of karma cards. Fucking alchemy. Can we say alchemist? The top card says ran out of resources. Hey, bro, somebody is fucking, they done. That spiritual madness. They done ran out of resources. Look, I can't make this up. I know I was supposed to be having candles going as we do our readings. Y'all, I have not. because I don't want to go through like all or so many of my chime candles. I have been also working and doing candle magic. I am now working with candles, and I am learning how to read the wax and the imprints and just having a relationship with the candle. I did a tesseract yesterday. You will have to study that into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe, once the channel gets more, where it needs to be, we will discuss how to do things like tesseracts. You probably have seen that on a movie, a tesseract. Shout out to A Wrinkle in Time, because it is only a wrinkle in time. And, hey, bro, that motherfucker was lit. Okay, the candle wax formed into beautiful shapes. It formed into God's thumb. Have y'all ever seen the movie Holes? It had a nail on it. I buried that wax with my tooth and nail. Y'all, we got it in yesterday. I also have a railroad track. These nails are symbols of crucified. Don't this look familiar? When they nailed Jesus's feet, this is what they nailed it with. South just walked past. My father is also a southpaw. A left-hander. Woo! The presence of the Lord is here. Praise Yahweh. Grand Rising Father. Thanks for being present. We're going to do all of them today. Fuck it. We're going to get into an energy center. We know we can be sensual and touch on ourselves and touch others, especially with consent. We know that we are able to use all of our resets and assets as an asset if we need to. Everybody else is, and it's legal. You have ways that you need to do that. We know that if we crave sexual attention or sexual touch or an intimate touch for somebody, we can get that. What's going to happen? That before marriage, hey, don't play with me. Because I'm not a game. I'm the game. No, I'm playing. Anyway, y'all, we're just going to go into it. So I guess, yes, let's go ahead and, my spirit picked up these first. So we're going to go ahead and see what zodiac energy we got in the atmosphere today. Holy Mother, Mother Divine, show us the way, give us a sign. Thank you so much. We're going to do names next. We're just going to we're going to do it in a different order. Let's see what we get. Stop it, kitty cat. Y'all, South is, I got South energy. Somebody can be on the South side. Somebody could be from the South. I know that reminds me of I'm a real ass, rich ass bitch from the South. All right, y'all, we got Heather and we got Deborah. We have a Heather and we have a Deborah. I'm going to pull one more. Holy Mother, Mother Divine. Show us the way, give us a sign. And we got a Maurice, okay? Those names could be significant. I got to say his ass, Tony. Or Anthony. Specific, we're going to go ahead and put him down as well. Thank you, Mother, for that. We got Aries, the Wounded Commander. And Aries is very protective but explosive, y'all. They are fire. Okay, shout out to myself. I'm an Aries moon sign. Your moon sign is very important. Maybe one day we will get into all that. Y'all, I'll get into all that shit. All right, praise Yahweh. I have a lot of books. I have things written down. I have classes already in order for us, and I didn't even realize it until just now because I write and I study so much. So the Aries has a lot to do with the firstborn as well. All right. Woo! I was just talking about that. How I am the firstborn. Aries is also a fire sign, and it has to do with cardinals. You can see red cardinals or red birds often, which also has to do with ancestor energy. On the back of Aries, y'all, we have Pisces. Shout out to them Pisces. Okay? Warta. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I had watched my words. Also, this is not a game like the movie chess piece. It'd be like, sorry. No. I apologize. I didn't mean to go so hype over Pisces, or maybe I did, okay? Because Pisces is the feet. Pisces is first. First, my feet was created, y'all. When I was created in the lab, I was created by the feet first, the soles of my feet. 10 and 6, 16 may be significant. I know it is for me. My daughter is 10 years old. James Yahweh, he transitioned at 6 when I was 6 years old. So 16. I am 16. I'm considered a teenager right now. However, this is not my creation. I did not create all this shit that I'm uncovering and discovering. Otherwise, I wouldn't have to uncover and discover it. Okay? A Pisces is a psychic sponge. They control dreams. The channeler. Praise Yahweh. Didn't I just say something about the channel? If I did not say it to y'all, I did when I was talking to myself in the mirror. Channel, I am a channel. If you're a Pisces, you are a channel. Kana, Hananiah, channel. You are, you receive downloads. I do. And I have lately just took off with my gifts. Like, I'm not stopping nothing. When I get downloads, y'all, I write them down. I come and I tell y'all. I'm not hiding them. I can't. Because as crazy as I think the thought is, somebody it's for. That's why God gave it to me. That's why God gives you those random thoughts, especially as you're in the mirror. That is a portal. As you are in the shower, underwater, those are portals. Those are ways that you receive information. One of the first ways, y'all, for them to get information was from a river. Maybe the Mississippi. Was gas? Was that you? You know, gas comes from the very bottom of the ocean. Fire comes from water. Did you know that? So if you fire, that's perfect. That's awesome. That's cool and all. But know that you still come from water. Okay, baby? Okay. Shout out to my Aries. Aries takes fucking action. Like, a Aries don't play. A Aries moon governs is the mother. I am the mother. The divine mother. I'm taking fucking action as much as I can. Shit. Sacral, y'all. Fell again. We on that sacral. Orange. We are on the orange. Somebody said, go play Frank Ocean's album. It's called Orange, y'all. There's a song on there called, I don't know. I can't think of it right now. Something I think of, it got to do with a 7, maybe. I don't know. But that album came one day. I was channeling. I am a channeler. Your energy is in tune and intact with everything. I was fucking in a vibe, channeling information and energy. And that Frank Ocean album, came across on my Apple Music. I thought I dropped a card. Look, what did you drop? Your face. But go play Frank Ocean, y'all. Ooh, we got okay. Let's just see what the spirit got to say first, real quick, because I get so excited, as I should. I love talking to the Lord. I love being able to use divination to speak to God. This is not putting my trust in a card. I'm using this for answers to help my clarity, right? I created these cards. So that means that something was speaking to me as I was creating them. And that means that when I use them and these cards fall out and it confirms things, that is my confirmation with my thoughts. That is my confirmation with God. That's all. Woo! Y'all can't make this up. First, we're going to go ahead and get into our affirmation for our sacral chakra, our sacral energy center, which is Oh my God, y'all, I don't have our journal book, so I can write it down. Sacral, we have to name it. So our root chakra, we named, that is how we know we need to have more faith. You know, we need to have more trust. Excuse me. And then the crown chakra is how we receive our divine messages, because the crown is the very top. That energy center is how we receive divine messages. I'm just gonna jot it down, and then I can rewrite it when I get finished. We are going to call the sacral chakra let's see. What can we name it? I wish we were y'all could have asked you guys to talk back to me, and I can get some inputs. Because I have so much hate speech right now coming back towards my videos, I don't have comments on. So I apologize about that. But again, in due time, it will not always be like that. I am very like open, responsive. I love speaking and conversating. Sacral chakra is associated with sexuality, as we know, sensuality, monitoring, and honoring and nourishing ourselves. So what we are going to call the sacral, y'all. Oh, look at this. This is all just notes from years ago, y'all. I study. I study, y'all. I'm a studier. So we're going to call the sacral chakra our sexual self. Or no, let's say our sensual self. Our sensuality and downloads. All right. That's what we're going to call our sacral here. Sacral. Sacred. Because sex is also a very sacred act. I just seen the flies. I said that. And also you receive a lot of downloads in that sacral area. You have the root, which is more so towards the vaginal area. Actually, it's like the tail end of your spine. And then 2 thumbs in is where your anus is, and that's where they found Uranus. Literally. That's where it is. So, sacral chakra, our sensuality and our downloads, y'all. Abundance. I am worthy and I deserve an abundance of anything that I require. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I am honoring and respecting myself. I honor myself by knowing that I am worthy to receive. I am open to receive. Now, praise Yahweh. I remind myself that it is a sign of strength to ask for help. Praise Yahweh. That's deep for me. In the situation I've been in, I can't ask nobody for shit. I used to didn't hesitate a little bit. You know, if I needed something, hey, can I? But who am I asked now? However, my 7 days of atonement is about up. And the Father moved a lot of doors for me outside in the atmosphere while I've been locked in. Atonement, as we know the verses, y'all, we stay inside the tabernacle. I don't know what my Father did out there. Y'all, it could be a whole new street. It could be a whole new building in 7 days. We know that the God built the world, it created the world in 7 days. Whether that really means 7 years, 7 minutes. All right. The first card we got that fell was the bird card again, y'all. Bird interference. Someone here is speaking to birds that can talk to birds. I know I do, but somebody else can as well. Y'all listen to the way that the bird speaks. Take this advice, for example. Take a pen. When the bird, you hear it, or however it tweets, do the lines. That is what my lines are. So when I heard the bird tweet a certain way and sound a certain way, I went and I like, does that make sense? Do I understand what the bird was exactly saying? Sometimes I do, because it goes off of my thoughts, my sensual, my sacral. Okay, so I'm in tune with myself. So I know if I'm sitting here thinking something, and I know we all talk to ourselves, as you should. You are the best person to talk to. I know the bird is responding to me right there, Dr. Doolittle. 322, March 22nd could be significant for somebody. The number 41, the number 5 could be significant for someone. Then it says bird interference. It says right there. Then bird interference. Pay attention to how a bird's chirp may change, because not all birds are like real, y'all. They have like birds that are fucking cameras, drones, literally. They do. When I say they, the other ones, they got all type of crazy shit, but it ain't got nothing on the mother shit. You hear me? Go on YouTube and watch Independence Day. It's free. Today is Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. But however, I'm still on July 3rd because my days go a little. My days go as the King James Version Bible says it should go, the night and the day. So I'm still in July 3rd. On the back we have fake family. Fake family, time loop, acting switched. Oh, shit. That's probably where that bird interference is coming from, y'all. This ain't no trap if you don't hear no birds in it. So, oh, shit. Somebody is fake. It could be, y'all, a Heather, either Heather or Deborah, Tony or Maurice. We got a Heather and a Deborah and a Tony. Okay, so, y'all, this is what we gonna do. Heather and Maurice. And then we got Deborah and Tony. H&M and D&T, DT. Okay. These could be just energies, masculine and feminine energies that we have. All right. And then remember, we got the Pisces, the woman, the water, and we got the fire, the Aries, the ram. It could also be switched, you know. A man, Pisces, could also be involved. I just seen a bird fly by my window. Confirmation. Okay, friendship. This could be a friendship, y'all. You see them scales? Masculine and feminine. Y'all, I believe we are slowly but surely coming into one accord. We are coming into one accord as a friendship. Balance. Masculine and feminine. You know why and why I say that? First of all, because how evenly we, first of all, pulled these names. 2 women and 2 men. That is all 4 corners of the earth covered with 2 men. Who's fighting, y'all? West and north. West just went to east. He went back to north. West right now is fighting east and north. The Wild Wild West. Those energies may be significant to someone. I just spoke on the 4 corners of the earth. Okay? North, south, east, and west. We are all coming together slowly. When I say they're fighting, they're play fighting, by the way. That's funny. Like this is some sort of a game. Ooh, some things make me glitch, y'all. Glitch like... When I say glitch, I mean like so much confirmation, like a TV literally glitches. I am the mothership. I'm the motherboard, so my shit be glitching. All right, friendship is coming, y'all. We got this. Friendship village. Don't give away your ideas, y'all. Y'all got some ideas, some divine ideas. Keep them, especially in a time like now. Just remember, everybody has a side that they got to be on, y'all. You see? It ain't always mean somebody necessarily against you, but they got to be what they got to be. They got to be who they are. You can't tell everybody everything, boo. Just do you. Get your shit popping. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't know what the fuck you got going on. Love thy neighbor. Love your neighbor. It may be hard, but you got to love them, y'all. You know why? Because these are the people that live next to you. These are the people who, when you leave, you would hope they're looking out for your home when you're not there. You know, I have neighbors who we have not always gotten along because of this recent situation with my daughter. We did before then. We got along perfectly fine. But I let an outsider into my comfort zone. That caused a rift between me and my neighbors. They were put in situations by this entity purposely because I was not expected to be able to come out of what I came out of. But I turned the other cheek. I love my neighbors because I see me in them. If they're my creation, am I going to not like them? Nah. Number 1 and number 5 could be significant for someone. Bigger person, y'all. Charge that shit to the game. Charge it to the matrix. Let that shit go. It's time for balance, y'all. It's time. Praise Yahweh. Who praise Yahweh? He says, be the change you want to see. Oh my gosh. This is just beautiful because after my atonement, y'all, the Father is making way for me. He's making way. And he will make way for you. Whoever your Father is. Okay? However, God is one. We are all a part of the same source that I'm speaking of. I'm no one outside of you. I'm not apart from you. I have resurrected. And I'm here to show you the way. Yahweh. Yay me. Yah me. My way. Yahweh. You know? Big warrior energy, y'all. If you see a Tundra or a truck somewhere, that's big fucking warrior energy. They real honest. Honest as Abe. Archangel Gabe could be specific for somebody. Gabe, Abe. G is in God. A is in Abraham. You guys are protected by the Most High. Okay? Archangel Gabriel. I do have Archangel Gabriel tarot cards. Yeah, I have a lot of cards. But I've started my channel with mine, you know, because it's nothing more powerful than your own creation. And sometimes with the other ones, I got to read the little book, and I don't like that. But Archangel Gabriel is significant. The name Gabriel could also be significant. Draco. Somebody got an ancestor bussing at somebody. Bussing. Or Dracos. Draconian. That is a reptilian or an alien race. Reptilian is like a lizard, okay? Like, I'm more of a serpent. I am a serpentine. I am the serpent. I am a python. I am pythonic. Look up pythonic. I'm not really like a reptile. Neither is my bloodline. However, I know them. And they can grow. Yeah, they can grow. Chameleons type thing. They can change. They blend in. Reptiles are very reptilian. The whole reptilian race, serpent race. We're pretty creative, but reptilians and serpents they are different. They are different. I don't care what nobody says. Okay. Witch / magic ability. East. Bloodline. So we just had East, you know, remember fighting, playing with West. Okay. Somebody could be on the East side. I know I live on the East side right now. I am the East, the witch of the East. Whoever could be reading this card right now, if this reading does come across anybody, we could be bloodline. Okay? It says divine feminine. If you live on the East side or the East is familiar with you, you could have Eastern Star energy too, like Masonic in your family. If so, you have witch ability, witch magic. It's time for you to tap in. Use your sensuality, y'all. Use that sacral energy center. That helps you be in tune with your downloads. Remember, I told you the bird talk. That's witch. They call it witches. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what they want to call it, Fuck it. Let's call it that. Talk about they burned the witches. They ain't burned a goddamn thing. Okay? How you gonna burn something that's already on fire? Can't do that, fool. They're crazy. Victory trophy, master number 33. We got it again. Backdoor blessings. You hear me? Somebody done fucked up because we finna get what we deserve fair and square. The air agrees. Fair and square. Trophy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Y'all like chicken? All right. I just said the street. The streets is opening. Thing 1 and thing 2. Thing 1, thing 2. But in 2026, y'all, there's a new cat in the hat. And it's more than thing 1 and thing 2. I think it goes all the way up to thing 8. Or thing 12. I'm not sure. But there's a new Cat in the Hat movie coming out. I seen the trailer last night. Gorilla, we still at war. Doppelganger, possibly. Money is always involved, obviously. This is what all this shit got to do with. Fucking money. People trying to take what's not theirs. And then we got Don't Eat It. Set it on fire, y'all. Keep cord cutting. Okay, because we are still in war. So you still got some people who are not adapting to the change. When I say war, y'all, that is what the gorilla word is. Not glorilla. Not gorilla. Guerrilla. Kind of the same thing. However, how you spell that means Iran, or it is for the Hispanic race, because that is how you say war in Espanol or Latin. Spanish. It is guerrilla, not Latin. Or is it? Look, spirit, don't make no mistakes. So y'all, set it on fire. 618, sneezing can be significant. You probably sneezed throughout this reading. If you sneezed anytime throughout this reading when I said something to you, that is confirmation that that message was directly for you. Rice could be significant. Somebody could be eating some rice, veggies. That will also help you with cord cutting. Because if you're used to eating meat and stuff, stop eating each other, y'all. We can't keep eating each other. That's why we can't see straight. Also, Chinese is significant. Chinese food may be significant. The time, 5:34, 3:54, 4:53, 3:45. Could be significant. Y'all make sure, like I was telling you, when you get home, you know what I'm saying, after, say you just ordered some Chinese food. And it comes in a bag. You got big warrior energy. We picking sides. With love, because we got to. The scales have got to be balanced. The serpent scales, the snake scales, right? They have got to be balanced. So you have got to protect your energy, because everybody don't want you to pick a side. Everybody ain't adapting to this change. But some of the focus is built in war. That's all they know is war. So you have got to cut the cord. Don't eat that shit yet. Burn the bag. I have a fire pit in my backyard. Thank you, Father. When I was moving in, a woman named Carolyn was moving out. And we exchanged a lot of housing and homing material. I understand now because of that too, and because of my divine upgrades, that the Father is going to bless me with new furniture, new everything. Because of me having all of these divine upgrades and downloads. I just seen a bird fly. Thank you, Father. I will be renewed. New body, new everything, you know. And for me, it's not about the money. I didn't do this shit for money. I had no idea about money until I started uncovering and discovering who I was. Okay? Then I realized the Wilson. I do got a rich will. It's me. Rich as. All right, Deborah, Tony, Heather, and Maurice, I'm glad that we could come into one accord today and that we could get this reading done. I hope that this resonated for somebody. I did do it quite early today because I'm going to be relaxing for the rest of today. I'm just going to be relaxing, getting my rest in. Today is day 6 of my atonement, and tomorrow night I will finally be free. Y'all have a blessed one.